Hey traders, welcome back to the channel. Sorry it's been a while. My weekend reviews, I kind of skipped last week, so sorry about that, but I had a lot going on in my life, lots of things I won't get into, but needless to say, it's been a whirlwind. So anyways, I'm trying to get back at it. I kind of let my account simmer a little bit because I've been a little bit cash poor. I've purchased this NVIDIA stock on a cash secured put a while ago, and I had to use some margin on that, so I'm sitting at 49.68 on margin. So I don't have any cash to really do any more cash secured puts and stuff, and so I've just been kind of watching the market and see how things perform. I did have a trade out, a call on NVIDIA at my purchase price, which was the strike price was 129, which is my cost. And then the stock started to change and things started to go up, and I realized I could get more premium for that. So I rolled this one out to 830. It cost me 294 to buy this back after collecting a premium of 67, but I was able to roll it up to 137 and collect 433 for that. So that ended up netting me a good amount of change. Not a lot of other activity. I did sell a call on AI. I picked this up at a pretty high price, and from a cash secured put being assigned. So my cost is like 32.25, and this thing has just been sitting there around the mid 20s, or it's actually been going down for quite a while. So I just decided to take a risk and sell a call at below my cost because I don't really see it anytime soon jumping up near this or going above my strike price of 27. So I've got had this call out, and it's going to expire on the 6th, and the prices right now is 23.32, and my strike price is 27. I collected $47 of premium there. So I guess end of the week, this is also the end of the month. It's September 1st today, so my August month total for all the premium collected was 274. Add to that my AMZ and my NVIDIA dividends, and it comes up to 861 with a 1.2% average monthly return. So that's not quite to my goal of $1,000 a month of income, but I'll take it, and I've been waiting for the market to come back around. I do have this condo I've been talking about that's been on the market for a while, and I do have a contract out on that, and that's in the works. It's due to close on or before 10/31, so I should get about $285,000 net from that. So I'll be able to really scale this up and hopefully be able to make maybe $5,000 or $6,000 a month. I'm probably going to put 100,000 of that into a Vanguard account and just do it on VTI or VTSAX, either that or VOO, which are just ETFs that have low cost, and they tend to grow over time around 10%. So if I put 100,000 in there just as a safety net and always have it growing at 10%, that's roughly 10,000 a year, less taxes. And that's kind of my long-term plan. I might put 150 in there, and so then I'd have 150 and some change to play with in this Robinhood account and make some income there. But I do want to have that safety net of just something that sits and grows and I can forget about it. So I'm probably I'm holding some stocks. I do hold some VTI here. I'm probably going to sell that here and reinvest that into my Vanguard account and just keep this Robinhood account only for option trading and not hold any stocks in here because it kind of skews the amount I'm working with and the amount of income I'm making off of it. So that's kind of my plan long term. I'll keep you posted on that as that comes along. It's probably going to close sooner than October 31st, but it had to be extended. It was supposed to close by the 19th of September, but the buyers are having an issue with financing. So I think they'll go through sometime between September 19th and maybe mid-October. So I'm really looking forward to that. As far as AMZ, I've got this AMZ shares I've been experimenting with. Got quite a bit of money invested in this. My average cost is 22. It's luckily gone up quite a bit. It's up to 1956 roughly right now. So there's some NAV erosion. I'm sitting at minus 1716 based on what I've got invested and the share price now. So if I sold these, now, I'd be at a loss. However, I'm hoping to just that the returns will be better next month for that and for NVIDIA, and then I can get some premium collected to at least break even. I don't know that I'm going to keep holding on to this very long term. Seems like yield max is kind of a fun experiment, but when the NAV goes away, you've got to make a lot of premium to come back from that and just to break even. So I'm not really making money on that. If I break even, then I'll just dump all this and do some more traditional cash secured puts and covered calls and keep things simple. Same thing with NVDY. Pick these up for $28.45, and I'm down about $6.77. So last month I collected $2.62. Maybe a couple more months, I can collect enough dividend to cover this. And maybe if the NAV goes up a little bit, maybe I can make a little money off it. So we'll see what happens there. But not too much else going on. Just wanted to give an update. It's the month in review. So 861 for this month. So it's Labor Day weekend, so this might change, but my NVIDIA trade had expired, so I'm going to go ahead and look at what I might be able to get for doing another covered call on this. So if I go to NVIDIA and I choose trade NVIDIA options, my cost is about $129. If I go sell call and go to this coming Friday and go up to at least my cost, I can collect not much, $32 of premium, but I might as well go ahead and do that. The delta is 10. Again, this might be subject to change come Tuesday when the market opens. So this trade may or may not go through, and I might have to redo it. But if I do, that'll be reflected in the sheet, and you'll see it on my next video. So this will be 129 for the strike, and the delta is 10. Current price is 119, and it's a call in progress, and 32 is the premium. So for September now, I'm up to 32 big ones here. So I've also been playing around with like what's going to happen when I do have a little bit more money to work with, and I might, like I said before, I want to trade good high-end stocks that are stable and maybe not as much premium, but they're much safer, and they're stocks that I would want to own. So like trading on the SPY. So I've got this like test spreadsheet, and one of the tabs here is just as a not real trades, but just kind of playing with this. If I had just over $100,000 or so, and I wanted to trade SPY, trading right now around 563. So I would need like $56,340 if I wanted to do one trade. And so if I've got extra money in my account, I can maybe do 2 contracts for this. This would be a 15 delta. So if I chose this and I wanted to trade SPY options, let's say on the 3rd, and then I traded for the next day on the 3rd, and it expires next day, one date. So it's 15 delta, 1 day's to expiration. Delta here is 16, so that would expire on the 4th if I did this on Tuesday. And if I go down to 15 delta on a put, sell put, that would be like here, 16. So that would be 558, which is what I have in here. 558 is a strike price. So the premium on that is 55. If I did 2 contracts, that would be a total of $110 premium. Let's say I did that, every day of the week. It's like $550 a week roughly, or $2,200 a month. It's not bad. It's using quite a bit of capital to do that. I'm also playing around with what if I did in the money, 1 day's to expiration too. So if it's the starting price is 563 and I did a put, and I picked the 564, $1 in the money to sell put here, then I could collect 236, and the delta is 51. 236 or 236. I got that wrong here. 236. Because it's in the money, it's going to likely switch to being assigned quite a bit, and then I'll just do calls for whatever that is at my cost. and then just wheel this around. So I'm going to play around with this in the time I have between now and the property closes and see what I might be able to make. I'm also doing spreads. I'm looking at spreads, like what might happen, like if strike price is 563 and I did a put credit spread and I did a short strike of 560, long strike of 555. The short delta is 57 there. So this is a 1 date expiration. 2 contracts would be premium of 90. So total premium of 180. So that cuts out my max loss, of 820 versus having to risk, $50,000 per contract if I'm just doing a regular cash secured put. So I'm playing around with different scenarios. I'm also looking at MVDA. They don't do daily calls, but let's say I did a trade of, the starting price of 119. I did a put. This is in the money with 1 week to expiration here. So that would be 120 is the strike price. It would be expiring on 903. And that would be a 52 delta. I could do 4 contracts on this at 290 each. So that would be 1160 per day. So that would be quite a bit. We'll see how this adds up as the week goes by. I'll post a video maybe at the end of this next week on Friday or Saturday and see what these come out to be. I'm kind of interested to see what the best option for me might be. Again, I'm trying to trade higher end quality stocks that I would want to own long term. So it's kind of fun to play with, the thought of having more money to play with. And yeah, that's it. So we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching, and I hope you got some value out of this. Make sure to subscribe and like the video. We'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.